Record. Guys, do you see the videos on YouTube? I guess.
Yeah.
It's only two people that have seen them. Everyone will say, yeah, I can see who's seen the videos. You know that. Number of views. I can see, yes, I can see number of views. It's only two people, but it's fine. PQR LTD. Yeah, the thing. It's an engineering company engaged in the manufacture of components and finished products. Ne? The company is highly mechanized, and each of the product requires use of a grinding and drilling machine in its operation department. The following cost and revenue relating to a unit of the finished product. Product C, this and this and this and these notes. Overheads absorbed rates per machine hour as follows. Drilling, rent, grinding for rent. The number of machine drilling hours is limited to 1,650 per week, right? And then there are 1,500 machine hours available per week. The maximum demand of each unit product has been estimated by the marketing director as follows. Product C will produce 250, D will produce 500. And a PQR has a contract to supply 50 each of its finished product to a major customer each week. These quantities are included in the maximum units given in note 3. Okay. Okay. So, right. Calculate any constraints in the business. Let me see, guys. Let me see something. Let me quickly see something. Yeah, so you do have constraints, limiting factors. So your limiting factors is your constraint, guys. Okay. So, do you know what this constraint, guys, before you even continue? Constraints or limiting factor. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are fine.
Yeah, good. Okay. I was saying, guys, does anyone understand what is constraint or limiting factor? Right, guys, look, tomorrow.
Yes.
It depends, right? It can be constraint in material, can be constrained in anything actually. In not units, material, labor, on all that. So now, yeah, they are giving us they're saying that the number of drilling machine hours available per week is limited to this. I get. So we must determine how much, how many machine hours are we gonna, how many drilling machine hours are we gonna need for both product C and D, the total. If the total is more than this, we're gonna have a constraint. If the total is less than this, we are fine. And then we also check the same thing with the machine creating hours. Can I, for those who just joined, guys, this is test 2 2014.
Thanks.
Test 2 2014 for those who just joined. So I'm going to Excel, guys, to share the calculations. All right, can you see my Excel, guys?
Sorry?
Yes, yes.
Can you see the Excel, what do you call it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you all have the question paper. So now, they are saying that, let me just put it there. Drilling hours limited to 1,650. I get grinding hours grinding hours limited to 1,500. So now let's calculate total drilling hours needed. So we're going to say
Here in test 2, 2015.
14.
Okay.
Yes, production C, not production C, product C, man. Product C. We'll have product BPT. Then this will be our total column. So right. Machine hour per unit. No, I said drilling hour per unit, not machine. Drilling hour per unit. Total unit. Total hours. Then here we'll have total hours, and then here we're gonna have drilling It's simple, né, guys? You see, these are constraints. Shortage or surplus. That's it. We're gonna have total here and see how much is available, and you're gonna have shortage or surplus. So now for product C, guys, what is the drilling hour per unit? Did they give us? Let's see.
Get 3. So,
3. Where did you get 3? That's the
so,
yes.
wait. Yeah, per machine is 3 rand.
Okay, so overhead absorb rates per machine is per machine hour is 3 rand. I get. So what do you call it? How much will be the hour per unit? How much will it take to produce 1 unit for product C? How many drilling hours?
It's about 3. 3.
Okay, attempt. Someone said 3. And then anyone who's getting different answer. All right, guys. So they're saying that the rate is 3 rands per hour. Absorb rate, I guess. This for what? For grilling, ne? Or for?
Yeah, for grilling.
For grilling, yeah. For grilling, it's the rate. For grilling, it's drilling or grilling? Drilling. This is drilling. So
3.
this is drilling. 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 Come on, guys. Come on.
4 rands.
4 rands. So right. if it takes 4 rands, if it takes 4 rands ne, per hour, and then they are saying that product C overall cost yeah, drilling will be 9 rands. How much will be total hours? It's going to be 9 divided by 3. I get how much is per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, remember, they are saying that they didn't give us hours. Actually, we must calculate the hours, but they give us the rate. If they are saying that in terms of money, 1 hour is 3 rands for drilling. I get. And then they're saying in product C, it takes 9 rands of drilling per 1 unit. So 1 unit took the 3J3. 369 to the 3J3. So that means to produce one unit in product C is gonna take 3 hours. So it's gonna be 9 rand divided by 3 equals to 3 hours. Any question? Are you all comfortable, ne?
Yeah.
Yes, let's move.
This side.
4.
Let me just take your call. Someone's calling me. Alexa? Yeah. I'm still in class, so I'll call you after class. You talk it off after class. Sure. All right, guys, how much would be for product D?
4.
4 hours, ne?
Mm.
Okay, and then the demands, total units demand, total demands. Let me just put it like this, total demands. Here will be how much?
$49.50.
49.50. Ah,
Sorry. Wait.
guys, you were given demands.
250.
250, yes.
Yeah.
250 this side.
500.
So total hours that's gonna be, yeah. This time, this I got.
750.
And total hours needed this side, how much?
2,000.
And total hours that we're gonna need is how much?
2,750.
So this is gonna be a problem for drilling hours. So like one again. Total
Yeah,
hours
it's a
to
Yeah.
limited
produce,
rate.
total hours to produce this unit is this. And then one other saying they are limited to this. So there's a shortage. There's a shortage. There's a shortage there, one again.
Yeah.
There's a shortage. This is how you do the limiting factor, guys. This is the limiting factor. So yeah, limiting factor. The answer is yes. Right, one again.
Yes.
So let's do for drilling hours. How many hours will it be for grilling, guys? Yeah.
1 point. Where? Oh,
Hour per unit.
okay. 1.
1 and 2, I guess.
Mm.
And then what we're gonna get there, we're going available is 1,500. So no, you don't have limiting factor here. You see, our grilling hours is too much. We'll be able to cover. I get, guys.
Mhm. Yes.
So now another question is saying that now you must let me read the question. Calculate the optimal mix product what optimal mix production what? Do you see it, Tiger?
Mm.
Okay, give me a second. Let me just check this. All right, guys, to calculate the optimal mix production, so we must rank now. We must do what you call ranking, right? So to do
Yes.
ranking, we must do product, starting out doing number 2. It's number 2.
Surprise 1 and 2 le motsaka ba thonre thuse.
No, requirement number 2.
Ke ra grilling hour per unit wa 1 and 2.
Grilling hour per unit, yeah. Let me see.
If 4 divide by 4, and then the other one 8 divide by 4.
Okay.
But then you need to understand it, like, do you understand why they say 4 divided by 4? Huh?
Yeah, I born a shop. Thanks.
So tomorrow if it comes to parent, you'll be able to get it most. Guys, remember, I always tell people, understand cost, because tomorrow it might not be the same. But as long as you understand what's needed, I don't think you'll have a problem. So this is required number 2. This is number 2, okay? So we must do optimal production mix. So here's gonna be sales. This is variable cost. We're going to rank, okay? How much is selling price for product C?
142.
And for C, for D?
166.
Okay, the variable cost, how many variable costs do you have? Direct material, direct wages,
4.
variable overhead.
Yeah, 4.
Variable.
Okay, so you have direct material, direct wages, variable overhead. What else do we have? Let me see.
A variable overhead ke drilling le
Oh,
grinding.
variable not right to, I get.
Mm.
That's for drilling. And then that's for yeah. So how much will be direct material, guys? How much for direct material?
33, 38.
33, 38.
$20, 25.
In here,
9, 12.
and then here,
4, 8.
4, 8. So we're going to have contribution, I guess.
Yeah.
Contribution. Oh, let's quickly do this. Some. We have some of these. This will be your contribution, I guess. So now we're going to divide by your hour, hour per unit. Guys, if it's material, you want material per unit. If it's hour per unit. It depends on what was the on what is the limiting factor. The limiting factor is based on hours. I guess you go hours, so it's gonna be hour per unit. Remember that. Don't just cram. Oh, why is saying now? And then no, actually, keep drilling hour. I gotta get the limiting factor. You got drilling hour. Get drilling hour. Drilling hour per unit. It was 3 this side. This side, guy. 4. Yeah. And these are numbers. And then now you're gonna have what? Weighted. Your contribution. What's weighted
contribution per limit.
I'm always thinking weighted average. Contribution.
The limiting factor.
Contribution per limiting factor. And then it will be how much?
25.33.
Okay. Right. So we rank now, I guess. We rank. So this will be 1. This will be 2. This is the highest. This is the highest, and that's the lowest. So, any question here, guys? You see that it's simple once you start understanding it, you won't be tricked. So now we know we must produce this first before you can come here. That's the whole purpose of doing this. We are looking to see which product is important. So we must produce all of this, all of the 250 product C before you can even produce product D. That is what we're doing. We're ranking. Here we have a limiting factor. So now we're trying to see which product do we start with first. We start with this, then this becomes the last one. So now let's see. Let's see. So let me do this. Available. Product units. So here we'll have product C. Here we'll have product D. Guys, there's something there. You see, there's another statement there on the question. Let me just show you. They have a special supply. You see, here's a contract supply 50 of each unit, of each units. What am I saying? PQRS supply 50. What do you call it? Units.
As a contract to supply.
Yeah, to a major what supply, I guess. So if they have to supply that of each, so this must be
special order.
A special order. Yeah, it's a special order. So there will be a, let's just say major supply of product C, major supply of product D. All right. So they must produce 50 of each, I guess, of each product. And total hours was how much? Remember, it depends on hours, I guess. It So it's gonna take 50 times product C is how much for grilling again? We deal with grilling again. Times 3 is 150.
Yeah.
So take 150. 150, and then how much was available? 1,650. I get. So how much is remaining? 1,500. This one, how much is it gonna take? Product D. 50 times
200.
200, ne?
24.
So I take 200. So how much is remaining? 1.3. And then now we can now start with our normal one. If this special order is not there, we just gonna start with product C and product D. That's it, again, guys. This side, how much is remaining? 50. 200, man. We are remaining with 200 because of that special order. We can only produce 250. And
So from that 250, we minus the 50.
Yeah, the 50 that we already sold.
Okay.
Yeah. Any question? Plus, I have 10 minutes. I'll finish on time exactly. Any questions? So how many hours is it? Yeah,
150 le 200 did okay.
Get a special order to on the question page.
Okay.
Listen. Ashi,
50 multiplied by 3 hours.
see, they have to
3 per unit.
they have to produce 50
Okay.
of each for product, and we have to find how many hours will it take. So okay, and then let me come. So how much total hours will it be here?
Product C.
Our total grilling hours will be, guys,
600.
this is only for grilling. Remember limiting factor and local grilling. If on a limiting factor, this you cannot even do all this. I get. Not grilling, drilling, man, drilling. This is drilling.
600 total.
Drilling hours. Give Kaimo
600.
600. And how much are we left there? 700.
Yeah.
So with 700 hours, how many units can we produce? So we must see how many units can we produce of product D. That's 700 hours. How many units can we produce? So you're gonna say 700 divided by how much?
175.
How much 700 divided by 4? I get
4.
So you can only produce 175, né? I have a feeling that some people are not seeing this, or just me. All right, guys, the recording I'll upload now. Is everyone good here again? Hello?
Hello.
Are you all
Yes.
Yes.
all right?
Hi. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
So all
It's confusing.
yeah.
I just upload the
We'll
video.
ask questions later.
I have 7 minutes remaining. You can ask questions. Okay. That. Yeah.
Maybe you can redo the last one, the drilling hours, the limiting factor one. Just redo it.
Okay. The limiting factor, guys, we have only 1.6 hours. Yet drilling hours again. Again. So now
Yeah.
we must supply 50 units to a special order to a major supplier. That's as a special order. Before you can produce everything. Again. So we must find that how many out of these 50 units of product C and product D, how many hours are we gonna need? We're gonna need 150 and 200. So you already took it out of the available of grilling after drilling hours. Remember, this machine can only work. Remember, they're telling us the machine can only work 1,650 hours per week. If you go beyond, you'll break the machine, guys. I guess sometimes they even give you a warning. Don't use this machine more than 2 hours per day. You know how machine works, I guess, guys. I'm just giving
Yeah.
example in real life. So right, when I so now as a cost accountant, I'm hoping. So we must prioritize. Okay, if this machine will only work these hours, and then now let's start with our supply, the major supply. How many hours are we going to use to make the units for major supplier? We're going to need use 150 and 200. So we'll be left with 1.3 after producing for our major supply. I get 1.3. I get. Now we come with our normal unit. So since we did rank, we already produced 50 for our major supplier first. We left with how many? 200. So the 200, how many units will it take? It will take 600. I get. How many hours will it take, man? It will take 600.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Agree. 200 multiplied by 3.
Let me just do it. This. It's not going to be possible. But it's like this. Okay, let me just tie it. Let me just tie this. Cut. Paste. Maybe I'll put it like this, guys. For product C, how much? You get 3, I guess. Come okay, 4. You get 3. You get 4.
Yeah.
Right? So
Supply is the 200 in product C. Where do you get it?
50 times 4. This time.
The one in line number 3.
Line number 3. This one.
Product C. No, underneath.
This one.
Yes.
So remember product C, the demand was 250 per week. I get. Remember the demand. Let me just go to this. Remember, guys, actually, the maximum weekly demand, they can only produce 250 units for product C. So now we already sold 50. So that means we'll be left with 200. We already sold 50 to our major supplier. We left with 200 units. I get.
Okay, that was the confusing one for me.
Then, and all this. So this side, we left with 100. So we cannot produce the whole 500. So we might just determine how many can we produce. So 700 divided by 4 is 175. Then you get your answer, guys. Then peace. Have peace, guys, when studying. This thing needs energy, it needs focus, doesn't need cramming. I can
Surprise.
best. Yeah,
Ulodile NPV.
yeah, I load this.
Okay, thanks.
All right, guys.
Victor, you didn't answer me. Anyway, you said I must inbox you.
From now up until 6, guys. I'm driving to Joburg, so if you see that I don't answer, I'll be on the road. So I'll be available from 6 because I think I should be by there if there's no traffic. Cheers.
Bye, surprise.
Bye.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Guys.
Surprise.
Hello.
Hello.
Go kupela gore o etse make or buy. Yeah, 2015 supplementary. O sa tlo ba le nako?
I'll load the video. I'll try to look the video and load it.
Okay.
Sharp.
Sharp.